So it looks like Denhausen is injured, and with him being injured, it means that there's a door open. And what is this door open for? The door is open for Johan Martinez. All roads point to Johan Martinez being called up for the match against Getafe. Now this is kind of an unplanned video, this is just me freestyling. Listen, I think if there's any player who can replace Denhausen, who can fulfill his shoes, who can do good ball playing, good defending, it's Johan Martinez. Now for you guys who don't know who he is, you guys are probably thinking, oh, he's overrating yet another player, he's glazing, he's doing all these things. Listen, hear me out. I think Johan Martinez has a higher ceiling than Denhausen. And when I say that, I mean in defense. Yes, Hausen is good in defense. Yes, he's a bit slow. And yes, he's not as stocky as Johan Martinez. Johan Martinez is bigger. He's good at duels. He will muscle you off the ball. He's only 18 years of age. He just turned 18. He can muscle you off the ball. He has insane ball playing. And he has good football IQ. And he's only gonna improve. He's only gonna improve. And I can't wait to see him play under Xabi Alonso. I have a prediction. I have such a huge prediction. I think Johan Martinez will become a first team player very, very soon. And when I say that, I mean he's gonna have an instant impact. Instant impact. And when I say that, I mean Raul Asensio type of impact. When Raul Asensio made his debut, the man assisted on his debut. Instant impact. Started matches in the future. Started against Liverpool. And that happened at the same time that this could happen. Because that was in October, I believe. October in 2024. Johan Martinez could get this opportunity now in October 2025. And I think he's gonna truly impress. I even can go as far as to say, I think he's better than Asensio. And yes, maybe I am basing this off of one match, or I think it was 2 matches, in which he played for Real Madrid. This is in pre-season 2024, and he played good. He made his debut against AC Milan, and yes, AC Milan were a good team, and they gave a good test. Johan Martinez lived up to that test. Johan Martinez completely performed. And he performed like this when he was 16 years of age. You can't make this up. I'm not making this up. 16 years of age. Performing like this. This is one huge talent. If you guys don't see it, I don't know what else to tell you. And yes, I think he's going to be called up against Getafe. Do I think he's going to start? I don't think so. I think he's going to come up from the bench. Or you never know. Xabi Alonso could throw a wrench in there. And he could be in the first team, in the starting 11. You never truly know. We even saw some training pictures. He was training there with Alvaro Carreras, and listen, in these pictures, they kind of look the same. And it's just because of the hairstyle, they don't look the same in the face. But the same hairstyle. So now we have 2 Carrerases in the team, you know. But either way, even with Hausen's injury, they could still go ahead and do this thing, which they did against Levante, play Carreras at centre-back. Like truly, they can play Carreras at centre-back. He played quite good against Levante. And I think if you're not gonna play Johan Martinez, then definitely play Carreras. Because right now, Militao's injured, Hausen's injured, Rudiger's injured, we have Alaba, and then Raul Asensio. Now I think they are gonna start in the next match. It makes the most sense. But I would really love to see them give Johan Martinez some minutes. You know, he came back from an ACL injury from 2024. It's now 2025. He's come back. They've given him some minutes in the Castilla. They've given him more minutes. They started him in matches. He performed. And I think right now, he's on a very good level. Like, I think he's on the same level, maybe even better, to what he was before the ACL injury. Like, I saw a report of his previous match, and I'm going to show you the highlights here of how he played. He played good in this game. From what I've seen and what I have read, he played good. Played dominant, he played good in duels, his ball playing was good. Real Madrid's academy is on a different level. It's not the same as what it used to be. It's not the same, and that's why, you know, for this entire international break, I've been talking just about academy players, and there's a reason. There's a reason they are going to the next level. I spoke about Chema Andres, Nico Paz, Victor Munoz, Gonzalo Garcia, Raul Asensio. To be honest with you, there are some that are in the Castilla right now. In the Castilla. That are playing good in the Spain under-21s. Like you look at Thiago Portage. You know, he's someone that we thought was going to break into the starting 11. Break into the first team. But he didn't. You know, they kept him in the Castilla. And he's been playing good in the Spain under-21. He's very, very good. He's like the Vitinho or Pedri of Spain. Under 21, of course, you know, not the main Spain team. But he's one to watch. One to watch. Real Madrid cannot fumble Thiago Portage. And I think if Real Madrid don't use them to the best of their ability, these players are going to become stars in other teams. And I mean, we speak about the similarities between Dean Housen, Johan Martinez. If we're being honest here, could you imagine a centre-back duo between them? It's like you have insane ball players, and then you have two good defenders also. So I think there are some good things on the horizon. Truly, I think Real Madrid are in such a good era when it comes to Castilla players. But either way, at the end of the day, with me saying that he's going to be called up to the first team, I don't surely know. We are still far from the Getafe match. And this, you know, at the end of the day, this could affect the title. It could be he's being called up, or it could turn into he's just a good player. So either way, I'm just trying to predict things here. But now we move on to the Real Madrid team, and I need to speak about Xabi Alonso. If you look at how, in particular, Vinny Jr. and Rodrigo, how they play under Ancelotti compared to how they play under Xabi, it's like a whole different thing. They cook under Carlo Ancelotti, but they don't cook that much under Xabi Alonso. And I also think Ancelotti gave Xabi kind of a blueprint where he showed maybe you can play Rodrigo in the center. When I say center, not even center forward, I mean center attacking midfield as a 10. Rodrigo has potential there. He straight up is just cooking when he's on the center attacking midfield. I think Rodrigo plays better when he's just next to Vinny. The two of them combine so well, and when we see them either one is playing, one is not playing, or one is playing left wing, one is playing right wing, I think the more separate they are on the pitch, the worse. I think with them, the closer they are on the pitch, the better. Because the two of them combine good together. We saw this in 2024. We've seen this many times even in 2023. When Ancelotti tested Rodrigo as a striker, I saw Rodrigo say something like that. He said, Carlo knows how to use him best. And I think that was kind of a slight dig at Xabi, because Xabi is his club coach. And I think it's funny. And I think he's low-key throwing some shade on Xabi, but either way, I don't like this whole rotation thing of you play Vinny this game, Rodrigo next game, Vinny this game, Rodrigo again. I don't like it. I personally am not a fan of it because I like to see them both on the pitch. Both starter quality. Neither of them are bench quality. There is one player who is completely thriving under Xabi Alonso. Who is it? It's Kylian Mbappe. This guy, I think he has huge Ballon d'Or contentions. If he continues in this way that he's performing this season, continues that on, wins trophies, end of the season, the World Cup is after that, Ballon d'Or could be on the table. But the thing is, the World Cup is also something that can take him out of the race. It seems like Madrid fans are kind of forgetting about Ferland Mendy. And for, a good reason, he wasn't good last season. But I've been thinking, how is Ferland Mendy gonna be used in the season? But that is my thoughts. Tell me your thoughts there in the comment section. I will be reading, will be responding. But if you enjoyed, smash like, subscribe, turn on notifications.